So all week I've been offering solutions for this super sellers market where the offer price is way higher than maybe what the house is worth in order to save some deals. Part 4 is a different perspective and answers the questions that I'm sure as realtors you're hearing from your clients. Should I really get into a bidding war? Is it worth it for me to bid this house up? Am I going to see that money back? So I'm going to share my screen with you and show you what I can do for a client. Let's just use Center County zip code. And let's say the seller of the house, and we'll keep it within the confines of the previous examples. Let's say they bought the house for $190,000 in 2016, right before the holidays. Let's call it November. And the asking price is $260,000. You've seen that number before in the previous parts, and it gets bid up $15,000. Now, again, a lot of buyers are getting a little nervous about how far they can bid up, or should they bid up? Is it worth it to them? So the first thing it does is it just calculates that, and it uses historical data based on that zip code that I put in there. It's 260 is about the right sale price for a house bought in November 2016 at $190,000. So then I press the results, and here we have all the data that I plugged in. The bid ends up being 275, even though the estimated value, let's call it 260, which is what the offer price or the sale price was. And it gives you a break-even point. So that buyer, even though it's $15,000 more than the house is worth, this tells you the break-even point. In 10 months, they're going to realize that value of 275. And it also gives you a 5-year forecast of appreciation using historical data. You see these numbers here. And, like State College of Center County, Pennsylvania, these are kind of low. This is more like 6 or 7%, but I like the conservative historical average that they're using. And then you look at this chart. This is today. And then you see the break even in 10 months in 2023. It will have been worth that borrower to buy the house. Like we know in the business, the best time to buy real estate is yesterday. But as a borrower, someone who's not in the business, not in the trenches, they need to see the numbers and see it graphically like I'm showing here. So what this says is by 2027, 5-year projection, that house is going to be worth a little bit over $340,000. So this is another tool that I use for borrowers, some of my clients who aren't sure whether they should get into a bidding war. They just need to know when they're going to see that money back. And so if I can do that for one of your clients, just reach out to me. More than happy to help. And thank you again. And stay tuned for tomorrow.